Hello, I'm Hobo Munchie. This is 10 Silence with Hobo Munchie. And today, I want to talk about something that, I don't know, it's just starting to get annoying to me, you know? I mean, it's a funny topic, but like, how people throw it down, it's starting to annoy me a little bit, you know? Because they're throwing it down like it's a serious thing. And this topic is not serious at all, you know? It came across as a joke, and it's been a joke for a while in the music community, and people are taking it too damn serious, you know? And so I want to talk about it. Today, I'm going to be talking about gas, you know? And I'm not talking about, you know, the kind of gas that scares a lot of people, you know? Not the explosion that comes from your musical instrument, also known as the butt trumpet, you know? No, we're not talking about that kind of gas. Even though that's a good gas to talk about, you know? I remember one time I was coming out of the casino, right? And I was like, I see my bus up there, and I was taking the casino bus, you know, and I see my bus, and I wanted to leave because I was up like $200 or something, right? I don't know. I was up, and I wanted to leave, and I just got done eating a burrito at the you know, it was a really horrible burrito, you know, and it gave me gas. So I'm running to the bus, right, because it's about to leave, and like I get like maybe I don't know like 35 feet from the opening of the bus, and I'm like that one I'm a you know, and it makes me run a little faster, you know, and I get up there, you know, and I'm like trying to take my ID out, you know, to get on the bus. And she's like, just go, you know. So I'm like, oh, maybe she was in a hurry. I don't know, but she was like really rude to me, and I didn't understand why, you know. And so I get up in my seat, you know, I'm just sitting there. I'm ready to relax, you know. And she comes right up to me, you know, on a crowded bus. She says, "You farted, and it stunk," you know. And I was like so embarrassed, you know. And then she just turns around and walks away. I was so embarrassed. But then I like thought about it for a second. I'm like, yeah, dude, yeah, I did. It was one of those follow you, you know, creeper type things. But no, that's not the kind of gas we're going to talk about today. You know, I first heard about this thing called gas. You know, we're at ministry, and we were working in the warehouse. And one of my friends came in and said, I'm like, what is it? And he's like, oh, it's gear acquisition syndrome, you know? And the idea is, you know, you buy stuff and you make it like an ailment, you know? Like I used to be like not a cool guy, you know? And I tell people that I have a deadly disease, you know? Because I was like really mean and aggressive and didn't care about what happened to anybody else but me. So I used to tell people, and it's kind of a joke, but it's a serious kind of joke at the same time. And then, well, you know, I used to go, yeah, you know, I got this deadly disease called apathy, you know, and it was true, but you know, it was still a joke, and that's like the gas thing, you know. It's like kind of a joke, you know. But I've been on these YouTube videos, and it's mostly the synthesizer guys, you know. See, I'm into a lot of things. I'm into recording. I'm into bass. I'm into harmonicas. Right now, I'm pretty much talking mostly about harmonicas. But in my past, I've had home recording studios, you know, and I like digital what is this thing called they're like groove boxes, you know. I really like the Core Electric and stuff like that. So I have a lot of interest in stuff. So I watch a lot of different YouTubers of my interest. But right now, you know, I'm just focusing, because I'm learning harmonica. I'm focusing on harmonica, and that's pretty much what I get as far as gear, But I watch a lot of different stuff, I'm thinking about buying different types of gear, But I still got a lot of gear to buy for my harmonica playing, and that's, so I guess it already sounds like I got gas. But if you really break it down, some people are minted, and some people are poor. I happen to be poor, right? So to get everything that I need for my harmonica playing, there's a lot of stuff to get, When you first get into harmonica, people go, "Oh yeah, harmonica is the best instrument because it's so cheap." And to get into a harmonica, basically, you need three things, in my opinion. And those three things I've talked about in another video, but they're a metronome, which you can download for Apple on your phone, so that can cost you nothing. A harmonica, and I like a source book, so you probably just get away with stuff on YouTube, but I like to read when it comes to learning things. I learn better with reading, looking at pictures, videos, stuff, the whole gamut. I learned several different ways, and so those are the three things that I feel a person needs to get started with, and that's true. But sooner or later, some people have bands more than others. I was in a situation where a friend of mine wanted me to play with him during worship, and he pushed me a little bit too fast, which I'm not complaining about, because things are a little bit different now. But man, that was like one of the greatest times of my life, playing worship with him. Like it really got me closer to the Lord and stuff. So I have no regrets. But yeah, it was not ready to be playing at that particular time, and it got me better faster. I think it made me progress a little bit quicker, and I'm really grateful for that. But where it gets into gas, gas is if you're like buying, every musician is gonna want something, me and my other friend, we were talking about we were making like things up, and we used to say like, oh, this is Christian porn, and it was like the catalogs to guitar magazines, and we were just trying to be funny, but yeah, like every musician, you want something that you don't have, and a lot of times, you're just too poor to get what you need, like right at the same time. So just because you're always needing something, or if you have a lot of different like avenues that you pursue, like recording, an instrument, stuff like that. Recording and playing an instrument kind of goes hand in hand. So there's no like real gas. You just to accomplish those goals, you need certain things. And that's not gas. Gas is more like just buying stuff for the sake of stuff, And you could say that I'm doing that, like right now, I probably need about like 15 more harmonicas, and I've got like 24 right now, and I still don't. I got one more that I need for my minor key set. I got two more for two more. They're both flat keys for my standard 12 set, and then there's three more that I want for my low key harmonicas, So there's that, and then I want to get a couple different types of chromatics. I want to get into that, and I want to get like a octave harmonica, which I probably don't need. That's a little bit, getting close to gas. And also, I don't really need, because you can always do octaves on this, but it's an octave marine band. I think that would be really cool. And also, a tremolo, and it's something that I don't have. and can be useful, especially the stuff that I'm getting that are different than the Diconics. I'm getting because it could be different or not really better, but different towards gospel or worship playing. I definitely want those. But the reason why it kind of irritates me about the people complaining about it, I mean, they think, oh, this is such a problem, you know. Look at what I think about musicians, like long before I was playing with musicians, and playing in bands and doing worship and stuff like that, long before I was doing that, I was hanging out with them, and I was hanging out with people in bands and stuff, because I was in the punk rock scene and they played punk rock music, and we're all wild, and that's why I hang out with musicians, because they're wild, they're always doing drugs, and they they had girls around, and sometimes I could pick the scraps, and I was cool with that back then, when I was straight up sinning and stuff, that was the name of the game, and that was just how it went down. But people were wild and we did crazy stuff, and there wasn't no like, oh, this is uncomfortable. And maybe I've just been out of music for a while, but I always hear, oh, this is uncomfortable, or this is a problem, and man, musicians, we just we got a bunch of dudes and a bunch of in a vehicle full of equipment and drugs and alcohol, and we're gonna go do stupid stuff. And nobody worried about like spending too much money or being broke, because that was all par for the course. We're all irresponsible, and then that's how we live, So when I hear this stuff like with harmonica players and generally they talk about like, oh, this is uncomfortable, harmonica, and I don't get it. Like being in a van stuffed with equipment and stuff, going 3 towns over or whatever, that's uncomfortable, but nobody cared because we're gonna have fun, and all this is getting good gear, and talking about, oh, this is ruining my life, man. Sometimes maybe, like I said, maybe I've been out of the music scene for a while, but man, it seems like musicians, maybe it's just a type of musician, I don't know, but it just seems like there's a lot of snivelers running around, a musician, not a two-girl whiner, and I don't mean to like be putting down anybody or something, but it's just it's just different to me, and I don't get it, and I just, I always think that musicians are just crazy people that do fun stuff and they don't think about like consequences, and that's what I'm used to, and so I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you need the gear, it's not gas. It's just, it's not a serious thing anyway, dude. It's just a joke that you're saying, oh, I'm buying so much gear, It's just kind of like it's kind of a way to brag, and that's all it is. And I just want to rant because, like I said, it was just like man, these guys are still learning about this, and I, so I just want to make this video. I hope it was a decent one, I don't know, but I know it's gonna sound crazy now after I was like making fun of people, but we are living in a crazy world, and even though I make fun of people, I try to be kind and show compassion to others, I just don't get certain people and how they do things, when they're pursuing something that's like totally insane, and music is totally insane. That's why it's fun to pursue it, And my name is Munchie. Be good to each other. God bless y'all. And I'll try not to make these rant videos. You guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.